Going live. Boom. And we are live. Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let me just adjust the camera there real quick. So, big news coming out of Manchester United tonight, and that is that both Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim have submitted new and improved bids to buy Manchester United. According to Sky, of course, this is a world record bid from the Qatar. Now, in my opinion, I think Qatar will win this bidding war. Qatar just have more money than Jim Ratcliffe. He has more to offer Manchester United, in my opinion. And the bid on paper definitely suits Manchester United. What we want as a fan base, what we need as a club. The wiping out of the debt, the moving towards a better and improved stadium, more money for Erik ten Hag for transfers, and on paper, it's certainly the most positive bid, in my opinion. There definitely is a lot of division in the fan base, a lot of people with a lot of thoughts on it tonight, and of course, we are running a poll all stream long, so get your votes in there as to who should be Man United's new owner. So at the minute, we have 3 votes, and Sheikh Jassim is winning by 67%, and I do expect him to be the more popular of the two candidates. Certainly a lot to get through tonight. This will not be the usual match reaction stream. This is news reaction. This is breaking news coming out of Manchester United tonight, and it certainly will be an interesting one, and it really does signal the beginning of the end of the Glazer ownership. The Glazer era is coming to an end at Manchester United, and that, for me, it certainly is a big positive thing that United will have new ownership in the very near future. There definitely will be a sale. 100% the club will be sold, and one of Jim Ratcliffe or Sheikh Jassim will become the new owners of Manchester United. So a lot of people with a lot of thoughts, we're seeing media reports coming out against Jim Ratcliffe, against Qatar. Definitely an interesting time to be a United fan. Big news coming out, as always, with Manchester United, and we are covering it all on the channel, so make sure to stay tuned for all of the news coming up tonight. So really is a big landmark moment in Manchester United history. This is the beginning of the end of the Glazer ownership at the club. Man United, we are moving towards a new, brighter future with an ambitious owner. Regardless of who wins this bidding war, Man United will be in a better place, in my opinion. And that, for me, can only be a positive. That can only be a good thing in the long term for this club. So some comments coming in there. First of all, Garnacho Stan says Qatar, and Anthony agrees. He is saying Qatar all the way. So certainly will be an interesting period of time for Manchester United. A big seismic shift in the football club, for sure. At the minute, I'm having a bit of technical difficulties with the stream. Doesn't seem... Hold on, we might be in luck. Doesn't look like I can actually see you guys' comments in there as well, so I will try to fix that as we go along. But we will get into the news, and that is that both parties have submitted new and improved bids to buy the club. And for me, it is a very exciting time to be a Manchester United fan. For 17, 18 years, the Glazers have run this club into the ground, and tonight we are moving towards the end of their reign of terror as Manchester United owners, and it is an exciting time. I can't actually get the the comments up, so I'll try put it up on my phone here. So there we are. So at the minute, 50-50, we have 4 votes in there. So obviously divided fan base, divided club, and let's have some unity. Let's see this as a positive sign as United moving towards a new and brighter future under better ownership, which certainly will be a big positive for our club. And as United fans, we have a lot to be excited about. It has been so long since we have had ambitious owners. Under Sir Alex Ferguson, we had ambitious owners. Martin Edwards, for his misdeeds, I guess, for people not liking everything he did. He was ambitious. He wanted United to be the best team with the best stadium in all of England, and ultimately that's what we ended up having. We had a fantastic golden era under Sir Alex Ferguson, a fantastic time, winning every single trophy multiple times. Erik ten Hag, he is the right man. We have the right players. Let's back him. Let's get new owners in, and let's see where Manchester United can end up. So, big breaking news, of course. A lot of guys very excited, myself included. So get your thoughts into the comments, guys. Completely open comments tonight. And yeah, this isn't just the normal reaction to to a match. This is reaction to breaking news surrounding Manchester United. This is absolutely fantastic, and we fans have waited for this moment for so long, and finally new ownership is on the way at Manchester United. So get your thoughts into those comments, guys, and we will bring you all of the news coming up tonight as well. So obviously the big breaking news coming out is that both Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani have both submitted new and improved bids for Manchester United. According to Sky, the Qatari bid is a world record for a football club, exceeding £5 billion, far beyond that of what Chelsea went for, and ultimately I think it will go even higher. We know the Glazers, we know what they're like. They want money, they want as much money as they can possibly get out of this football club. They will push for even more, so expect to see more news stories coming out, but positive signs are here, and positivity is once again coming to Manchester United, and ultimately that's what matters most. We have the right man in charge in Eric Ten Hag. We have the right players. We can do great things this season, but we are in the end game now. The Glazers are on their way out. New owners are coming in who will spend big money on transfers, on the stadium, on training facilities, on scouting, best board of directors as well. So they are ultimately the Glazers, they will be going, and as we know, it is far too long. We have waited for this day for so long as Manchester United fans, and it has finally arrived. So obviously Glazers tonight have come out, they've lashed out at Sheikh Jassim's statement promising to restore Man United because it offended him. We've seen them go after Jim Ratcliffe as well. They are trying to protect their public image, but we as fans, we know what they have done, we know what they have overseen at this club, and that is nothing but decline, poor form on the pitch, bad running of our club, and hundreds of millions of pounds of debt. So let's get into the news. Let's get into the finer details with these bids. So ultimately, Jim Ratcliffe has come in. He has promised that he will get rid of Manchester United's debt, but there will be more debt. Now, the debt will be on him, but he can always take it out of the club at any time. The Qatari bid, it is offering debt-free purchase of Man United. No more debt at United, and we will be back to our full strength. We can spend as much money as any club in world football in terms of the transfers. We can go out, invest heavier in our squad. We can be the best team in the world once again. Manchester United, we are a sleeping giant for sure. Whenever we look at the money coming in that we are spending, despite the poor running of the club, the debt, everything considered, United, we have done so well commercially with proper backing, no more debt. We can outspend everybody. Manchester United, we don't need a sugar daddy. We do not need a big rich owner to come in, spend hundreds of millions of pounds on players out of his pocket. We can do it all ourselves. We are the biggest club in football for a reason, and I think that is what is attracting the Qatari bid to Manchester United. They want the biggest club in the world. Manchester United, it is a once in a lifetime opportunity for them to go out and own something like Manchester United. Clubs of this size, we are never ever for sale. The only clubs on a comparable scale to United, Barcelona, Real Madrid. And because of the way they are run, because of the way they are owned by fans, they cannot be bought. Man United are the biggest club the Qataris could buy. They want us. Sheikh Jassim, he has been a lifelong United fan according to reports, and it can be very exciting. So get your thoughts in there, guys. I can see plenty of votes on the poll as well. At the minute, Qatar are winning that poll, and they may well be winning this race according to reports. So obviously Jim Ratcliffe, he came out during the week and he had said he will not spend silly money on Manchester United. The Qataris have said they will overpay if necessary. They want Man United, and I think they will get us in the end. So one message for the fan base tonight, and that is Glazers out, and the Glazers are going, make no mistake about it, and exciting times are coming to Manchester United once again. So get your thoughts in the comments, guys. Vote on that poll as well. Let me know who you think should be the new owner of Manchester United Football Club. Should it be Jim Ratcliffe or should it be Qatar? Qatar, they're winning the poll. I think they will win the race as well. They certainly have more money than what Jim Ratcliffe can offer. They will overpay if necessary. I think Qatar will get the job done. They will own Manchester United going forward into the future, and it will be very, very exciting for all Manchester United fans. A great time to be a fan. So much positivity, so much things building at this club, both on and off the pitch now, and a lot of good signs of progress in the future that United will be back to where we belong at the top of football. The biggest club in the world, winning the biggest trophies, sending the best players, having the best manager, best facilities, the best stadium, and that is what we will have in the near future. So get your thoughts in, guys. Get voting on that poll as well. Let me know who you think should be the new owner of Man United going into the future. And I think all things considered, it does look like Qatar will win this. I think, in my opinion, the Qatari bid is better for us fans. No debt. Investment in the stadium, investment in the players, the manager, the staff, the training facilities. The Qatar, certainly on paper, it is the best bid for Manchester United. And us fans, we have a lot to be excited for. This is the bid that we've waited 18 long years for. Now, of course, in the summer, there was big talks of Jim Ratcliffe buying the club. And United fans, we wanted him at the time. I don't think the general public is with Ratcliffe at the minute, and we can see that in the poll. Only a small poll, of course, on this channel, but I think it is representative of the larger fan base. I think most people want to see Jim Ratcliffe not owning United, and I think that's what will happen. So get your thoughts in on the comments, guys. Plenty of news to come out tonight as well. Much more to cover on the show. Plenty of news breaking from Manchester United. This is the news show. This is a brand new stream that we are starting up, especially with less football at the minute. So Qatar remain confident in their bid for Manchester United. His group believes their project is best for the club, the fans and the community. It is understood that there is some difference between the Glazers and Qatar's bid, and the Glazers ideally want even more money. Now, we are not surprised at this as United fans. We know that the Glazers will want as much money as they can get for this club. That is what it's always been about. They've took hundreds of millions out of Man United, bought us with debt, ruined the club from the inside out, and ultimately they are the main reason why United are where we are in Europa League, not competing for Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues. But make no mistake about it, Manchester United, we will be back in the near future. We are definitely building something, and the reports coming out tonight, they are getting the fan base excited. So get your thoughts in, guys. Get voting on that poll as well. Let me know who you think should be the next owner of Manchester United. Now, of course, plenty of news is still breaking, of course. So Jim Ratcliffe and Qatar both submitted their improved bids for Manchester United shortly before the 9 p.m. deadline. So both made it in time for the deadline. There are reports of other groups being in for United. They are not being named at the minute. They are staying anonymous. We do not want those groups because they want to take money out of this club. That is why they are not going public, because we, the fans, we have the ability, the power to go out and damage their reputation, damage their brand. We need one of Ratcliffe or Qatar. I think Qatar is the best offer on the table. I think Qatar certainly covers the most amount of what we as fans want. So well-placed sources have cautioned that the latest bid for Man United may still fall short of the Glazers' asking price of $6 billion. Of course, as we know, they will want the most amount of money possible. That is their aim in selling the club. That has been their aim all along. And they are the reason why we have fallen as a club, fallen from grace. And make no mistake about it, the Glazers are the top and bottom. Obviously, the rot comes from the top, and it's come from the top down. The Glazers, they have cared about money. They have only cared about exploiting the brand, destroying what United are as a club, using the history of this club to make themselves rich. With them going, a new age is coming for Man United fans, for United as a club, and it will be very, very exciting. And ultimately, this is what it's all about. This is what we have waited so long for. And as fans, I think tonight is a big moment for us. We have worked hard for this, and this is what it's all about. So, new comment in there from Big T. Regardless of who buys the club, I think it's time for us as fans to get our dancing shoes on. Let's put the dreams back into the theatre. Absolutely agree with that, my friend. It is time for United to get back to where we belong. It is time for us to step forward as a club, be more ambitious, bring in the best players, the best stadium, the best training facilities, and we will be winning trophies again. I've said it for a long time that I didn't think United could go on and win Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues with the Glazers as our owners. I think now, with new owners coming in, Qatar or Radcliffe, whoever it ends up being, we will be more ambitious, we will be better run as a club, and good times are on the horizon. So completely agree with you there, my friend. And yeah, honestly, it's a fantastic day for United fans. Ultimately, this will not be the end. We know this already. The Glazers will want more money. There will be a third round of bidding for the club where they will try to squeeze out every last penny out of potential bidders. But we expect that as fans. We will stay vigilant. We will continue to be Glazers out until they're gone, until they're 100% gone. And even at that, we still need more. Obviously, the debt and the talk of debt still being at the club is a big concern for me, especially with the Ratcliffe bid. And that is something we have to be wary of as fans. Ultimately, if the debt remains, part of the Glazers will always be at this club. And that's what concerns me about Jim Ratcliffe's bid. But I think he will be a better owner than the Glazers regardless. I think there's still big positives to his ownership. But as the poll says, as people are saying online, it seems to be Qatar as the favourites. Qatar seem to be the fans' choice for the most part. We'll say, obviously, there are allegations, there are big negatives to being owned by Qatar. This means, of course, that we will no longer be able to call City an oil club, but United's history cannot be bought. The achievements of this club, the prestige of this club cannot be changed, and that's what matters most. We are not like Manchester City, make no mistake about it. United, we have been a proper club for many years. We have a rich history, fans going back 50, 60 years. When we look at the history of United as a club, we have always bounced back from adversity, and this is no different. For me, this could be a generation-defining moment for Manchester United, just as much as what bringing in Sir Alex Ferguson was in the 80s, bringing in Eric Cantona. I think this could be a generation-defining moment for the club, and certainly, positive signs are coming back. Manchester United, we could be well on our way back. Obviously, with a great manager, great bunch of players, some really talented young players coming through, United can certainly achieve great things this season, but I don't think with the Glazers as our owners we can go on and compete for the big trophies in football. I'm sure you guys agree with me as well. And new ownership, that will help that no end. Make no mistake about it. That will mean that we will have ambition from the top down. We'll have the best directors, the best sporting directors, and as KD has said, exciting times. It is exciting times for United, exciting times for fans, and we are going to be very happy when the Glazers eventually sell this club, and it is coming. Make no mistake about it, regardless of their insistence on more money, higher bids, good times are coming back for Manchester United. Straighten myself up. So, what do we know tonight? Well, this is the facts of the situation as it currently stands. Man United, of course, we have received 2 new bids tonight, one from Jim Ratcliffe, one from Qatar. Both are improved offers on the initial offer that they put forward. Qatar have said they want the club, they are confident of getting the club, and they will overpay if necessary. Jim Ratcliffe, he wants to own the club, he wants to be a good owner for the fans. He doesn't have the money, of course, that Qatar can offer, and he has said that he will not pay stupid money for the club, and it may well take stupid money with the Glazers in charge. Ultimately, Manchester United, we are worth every penny that somebody pays for us, and yeah, that's what matters most. When you look at it from what Qatar are trying to achieve with hosting the World Cup, with potentially buying Man United, they want the prestige, they want the honour of owning this club, and that is what they want. So new comment in there as well from Carp. Carpe Diem. I'm really bad at pronouncing names, honestly, man. But Qatar in, so that's another vote for Qatar, and Qatar are leading in the poll. So keep your votes coming in, guys. Let me know your thoughts as well in the comments, and of course, don't forget, smash that sub button and join in with the community today. So obviously, no match to react to today. This is a different stream. This is a reaction stream, a news stream, reacting to the breaking news of 2 new bids for Manchester United. So what do we know? The cold hard facts are that the Glazers are selling the club, and we will have new ownership, and it is most likely going to be one of QATAR or Jim Ratcliffe. That is who it is rumoured to be. That is who have come forward with public bids, and that is what has come out tonight. Of course, as Manchester Evening News are reporting, Radcliffe and Jassim have both submitted their second bids to buy the club. Let me just see if I can load this up for you guys as well, and we can have a quick look at this together. So, apologies for that. Doesn't always work when I try to load up the I'll try Twitter. So yeah, we'll get the news up here for you guys as well. You guys can see exactly what we were talking about on the stream tonight. So get your thoughts in, get voting in the poll. Let me know who you want as Man United's new owner moving into the future. So big talking points coming out tonight. So we are loading up here United Scoop, of course, a great site on Twitter who bring us all the breaking Man United news. So these guys, they're on the game here, and they have said, firstly, Sheikh Jassim remains confident in his bid for Manchester United, and he believes his project is best for the club. That is big news coming out. He wants the fan support, obviously. That is something he values, and as a supposed Man United fan, that is something we have to check at face value at the minute. Now, Jim Ratcliffe, he has always positioned himself as a Man United fan, always positioned himself as someone who believes in the club and has always supported the club. Now, he has also went in for Chelsea. He was a Chelsea fan, so I'm not sure how much we can trust this guy and his words. So keep your thoughts coming in, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Plenty of stuff to get through tonight, and we are here. I'm just going to turn that off. I'm going to turn the screen share off. It's just not quite working tonight. So obviously there is difference between United and the Glazers for the club. The Glazers want more money. That is no surprise to us fans. And that is something that we have expected. They will want the most amount of money possible to buy the club, and that's what they want. So new comment in there as well from Katie. Thank you very much for your comment as well. I said, almost every poll on various platforms showing 80% plus preference for Sheikh Jassim, of course, and on our own poll, he is currently leading 87%. Obviously, we're not the biggest channel. We don't have the biggest poll numbers, of course, but he is leading by a long way in this one, and I fully expect him to become the next owner of Manchester United. So that's what I think will happen. That's where I think we are moving towards, and that's ultimately what the fan base seem to want at the minute. And the fans, we've got a lot right in recent years with calling out the owners, calling out Woodward, Richard Arnold, the poor performances of players. We, the fans, we wanted Erik ten Hag as United manager. The board, the Glazers, they all wanted Mauricio Pochettino to come in, of course. United fans, we went with our choice, and we might well have our first choice here as well. So exciting times, as everybody is saying. I'm sure you guys are absolutely buzzing as well. New comment in there from Daniel saying meme. Thank you, Daniel, for that one. Daniel, if you don't know, he is a great supporter of the channel, a great guy as well, and he has said I am QATAR. So thank you very much for that. New comment in as well from Mark Farrell. QATAR bud has not gone in yet, but given extension, breaking news. That's what's coming out at the minute. Let me just double check that, of course. There were reports that both bids went in just before the deadline of 9 p.m, but we will bring you the latest and breaking news on the channel. So I will give to you guys that in just 1 minute. So I think what this can be summed up as is, regardless of who is the new owner, the Glazers are going. And I think that's the biggest thing for United fans. I think that's the biggest positive out of all this. We wanted the Glazers gone for 18 long years, almost 20 years of Glazer ownership. We wanted them gone, and now they are going, and that is most important to me. That is the most important thing that we can talk about tonight. The job is not done though. The job still needs finished. We still have to remain Glazers out all the way, and that includes the Glazer legacy. For sure. New comment in there as well. The channel will grow. I've watched People's TV, Stratford Paddock, all from scratch, and they're all quite now. We'll share widely. Thank you very much for that, Katie. Really appreciate that, my friend. You're a great supporter of the channel. Really appreciate all the love and support tonight. You comment in there as well from Big T, who has said, hold on, just let it load. Money talks and the fans want money. If we did not know the bank balances of the bidder, the favourite would probably have been Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Perhaps it could have been. We don't know that for sure. I think we as fans, we know that Glazers out is the most important thing. I do agree with you in saying that bank balances are talking here. People are getting excited about the potential of massive amounts of investment. Completely agree with that. That is a great point to make. And I think we don't just need to spend money. I think we need to spend money well. Looking at United over the last 10 years or so, we have spent an awful lot of money on players who have not worked out. Paul Pogba, Romelu Lukaku, Angel Di Maria as well, Harry Maguire, even Anthony as well this season, Jadon Sancho. We massively overspent on those players, and I think we need to recruit well. We can see that spending big money, it doesn't always bring success. We can see the exact same thing at PSG. Of course, so much money spent on Neymar, Mbappe, on that squad, bringing in Messi. They haven't won a Champions League, and that was always their main aim. PSG, of course, they will win the French League every single season, but the Champions League, that's what they wanted, and they haven't got it yet. So not only do we need money and investment, we need good investment, and that's what matters most. I think looking at Man City, of course, they have spent a lot of money, but they have got most of it right. Great signings on the likes of De Bruyne, Yaya Toure, David Silva, Sergio Aguero, all big money signings who went very well for them. Of course, bringing in the likes of Ruben Diaz, Kyle Walker, João Cancelo, Ederson. They have brought in really good players for that money. United, we have spent nearly as much as Man City in the last 10 years, but of course nowhere near the same level of success. And that's the biggest thing for me. We need not only investment, we need good investment, and that's what matters most. We can see it tonight, of course. PSG lost against Wolfsburg on a friendly match. They went out of the Champions League, so obviously there is big issues at PSG. We can't just throw money at it. I think that's where their owners have gone wrong. Of course, they do have links to Qatar. We want to be run properly as a club. We want to be a proper football team. And there are concerns, of course, with any potential ownership coming in. I think Jim Ratcliffe, he hasn't done a great job at Nice either. I think the fans, they haven't took to him there, of course. So it can still go wrong. Make no mistake about it. Bringing in new owners, it's not going to make everything better overnight. But if they are ambitious and they want to win, they will bring in the right people, give them decisions over football, give them transfer power as well. Bringing in the likes of Erik ten Hag has been a great move for United, but our boardroom level, it's just not good enough. Richard Arnold, CEO, not good enough. John Murda, Director of Football, not good enough. Our scouts, we got rid of both of them last season. We haven't got new scouts in. The stadium, it's falling down. The training facilities, not good enough either. What we need is good ownership who want to win and will not just spend big money, but go out and bring in proper players, proper people who want to be here and will make us win on the pitch. Another comment in there from Daniel. I am the Glazer of Razorboy. Razorboy as well. He's a good supporter of the show. So, yeah. So keep those thoughts coming in, guys. I see Jim Ratcliffe has crept up a little bit, but Sheikh Jassim, he is 83% in the lead on the poll, and he is the massive favourite amongst the United Philosophy viewers. So that's good to see, guys. I really do appreciate everybody joining in tonight on the channel. Keep your thoughts coming in as well. Plenty of news still to get through. Plenty of things still to cover on the show. So another thing that is coming out tonight, of course, is that... oh, hold on. One second, guys. So, as Mark had said, the Rain Group have been asked by Qatar for an extension, which has been granted, and the same has gone in for Ineos. So both have not put their bids in just yet, but by all stretches of the imagination, all the news coming out, they will go in, and it will be a big offer from both of those organisations. Of course, Qatar, meant to be a world record bid. Exciting for that, and will be exciting to see what Jim Ratcliffe puts forward. I think we will find out a lot by what happens in the next couple of days. I think if Jim Ratcliffe doesn't put in a massive offer, it is a sure sign that Qatar will win this takeover bid, that they will become the new Manchester United owners. That's my thoughts, but let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Who do you think is going to be the new owners of Man United? Get those thoughts in and get voting on the poll as well. Let me know your thoughts. As always, guys, really do appreciate all the support on the stream. Great to have you guys with me, and if you do like these types of streams, I will bring more of them in the future. Of course, we stream after every single match, but I would love to bring you guys some news, some views, and some reactions as well. Plenty more content coming up on the channel, so make sure you stay tuned for all that coming up. And I really do appreciate all the support, guys, so keep those thoughts coming in. New comment in there from Katie: get a membership joining program going on Super Chats as well to boost the channel. Thank you very much for that as well, my friend. Something that I would love to do in the future. I don't think I can get there until I hit the 1,000 sub mark. So if you guys are new and you are not subscribed, you know what to do. Smash that sub button. Thank you for the advice, Katie. Much appreciated as always. So a lot of things coming out tonight, a lot of big news, and that is a big one for me. That both organizations have asked for extensions, and I think what this comes down to is that the Glazers have thrown a spanner in the works. That's what I suspect. I think they have asked for even more money, and they're evaluating how much they will offer. I would expect both to go in. Of course, both extensions have been also been accepted. So no issue there. Nothing really to be concerned about. The bids will go in, as we know. And if Qatar want us, if Jim Ratcliffe want us, they know what to do. Offer up the money, pay the money to the Glazers, get them out, and get Man United back on track. That's what I think we need to do as a fan base, is remain Glazers out. I think the news breaking at the minute shows us the danger has not gone away. The threat is still here that the Glazers could stay on as Man United owners, and we need to be strong as a fan base. Another comment in there from Daniel: where's the Vince McMahon option? Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. I honestly don't. But yeah, so it is breaking news, of course, that extensions have been applied for. Both have been granted. As we know, they'll both go in just fine. I think it's very interesting. A lot of things are breaking and falling into place, of course. AS Monaco sporting director Paul Mitchell is now going to leave the club at the end of the season. Of course, heavily linked to United last season to come in as a new director of football. He could be a man brought in by Qatar or by Jim Ratcliffe to help run the football side of things. At the minute, as we know, it is Erik ten Hag making all the transfer decisions, but he needs help, he needs guidance as well. Someone coming in with Paul Mitchell's experience, his knowledge, his contacts of young up-and-coming players could be absolutely massive for Manchester United. I think as a club, we need to work towards that sort of a future. Bringing in top young players, we see Man City with a fantastic academy, but let's be honest with ourselves, the likes of Phil Foden should never have been playing for Man City in the first place. That talent of that level can be in Manchester and not be signed by Man United is very disappointing. Let's bring in somebody like a Paul Mitchell and a Campbell, someone who knows what they're doing with transfers, proper scouts as well. Bring them in, watch United bring in the best young players and have even better young players at this club. Something that we have had this season, the likes of Kobbie Mainoo, Zidane Iqbal, Alejandro Garnacho breaking through. Let's see more of those types of players, more exciting young players who are coming in, making a difference for Manchester United. That's what I think we need as a club, and that's what I think we will get. I think looking at the success of Man City over the last couple of seasons, United, we can replicate that. We can certainly beat that. As we know, City, very well run club, and that is why they are in the position that they are in at the minute. With new owners coming in, I firmly believe we can get there. So keep those thoughts coming in, guys. I can see that Sheikh Jassim is well up in the poll as well. 84% are voting for him as the new owner, and I think that is something reflected in the fan base. Most people seem to want Qatar in. I think personally, in my belief, I just want United new owners who are ambitious, want to win things, and want things to happen at this football club. Let's have proper ownership, proper directors of football, the right players bought in, and let's back the manager. For the first time in 10 long years, we have the right man in charge, in my opinion. Let's back him, get him the same players that he needs, and let's have some more positivity around this football club. So, according to Sky Sports, more bids have gone in for Manchester United, and it is approaching 8 bids in total. So obviously, Radcliffe, QATAR, they are the forerunners, they are the public bidders, but the likes of Elliott Investment Group, US banks, they want in on the action. We need to remain strong as a fan base, and we need to stop any potential takeover from groups who would use us to take money out of the club, who would use us to damage the club and want to run us for profit. We have been run as a business for too long. Let's be a football club once again. As we know, United, we've been run as a business and it has damaged the club. The Glazers have got rich of the history of this club, of the achievements of Sir Alex Ferguson. Let's set that right. Let's have proper owners who want to win, who want United to be the best team once again. Looking, even something so simple as this shirt, I'm sure you guys can see it here, doesn't even say football club on the badge. I think that's the biggest travesty in all that, and what we need is to be a football club again. Not a business, but a team who wants to win, a club who want to be the best. That is what Man United are. We win things in the right way, we play the best football, we have a great history. Let's go out, get back to those standards, back to that level once again. I firmly believe new ownership will let us happen, of course. So Qatari bids and Sir Jim Radcliffe's bids for Manchester United have not been received by Rain Group in New York. However, extensions have been accommodated and accepted, and many proposals are now submitted. Obviously, we need the right ownership, we need the right bid to win this race. I think that's most important here, and I'm sure you guys agree with me as well on that one. So keep those thoughts coming in, guys. Keep voting on the poll as well. Let me know who you want as Man United's next owner. And of course, remain Glazers out always, guys. I'm going to leave the stream here. So thank you very much for joining me tonight for some live breaking news. And if you guys are new, hit that sub button. Join in with the community today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Whoa.